Hello, hello. I'm going to take a bite of my mug cake first before I... Mmm. Mmm. So good. I've been making mug cakes lately, which I know everybody and their mother was making mug cakes, like in the 2010s. They were all the rage. You could make anything in a mug. They're great for college kids. You can make a pizza in a mug. Well, I always thought, like much of the things in the 2010s, that it was a kind of like false advertisement, right? Like, oh, mug in a cake, or cake in a mug. That's what it is, cake in a mug. But it's kinda like false advertisement. I don't know. I just thought that like it wasn't as good as people were saying, and it's delicious. Oh my gosh. I made mine in a bowl because my mugs are dirty. So mug cake is actually just a cake that you could make in any dish and put it in the microwave. No egg. And I put molasses in it, and it makes it like denser, chewier, more like a brownie. I only put like a little, like a teaspoon of it, right, of the molasses, and it's so good. It's so good. Heavenly. It's also great when you don't have like a whole lot of ingredients left. Like you're like, I need a little bit of flour, I need a little bit of sugar. Like I don't have enough to make like a full cake or a full whatever, which was my predicament, and that's how I looked this up. I was like, what in the world can I make with like a fourth of a cup of flour? I also had cacao instead of like cocoa, and so I was like, what can I make with that? I love cacao. I typically have like something with cacao, like I make hot cacao. It's like a hot chocolate, right? But except for without like a cocoa mix, I just put in cacao and like powdered cacao, and I can put, when I put spices in it, oh my gosh, I put sometimes ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg even, and then it turns into like this Christmassy like gingerbready type of a drink. It's unbelievable. But if you just do the cacao, hot cacao, it's delicious, and it actually calms you down for nighttime. It's great. It's like a relaxer. Cacao is actually great for you. This I wouldn't say is that good for you. But it tastes delicious. It's good for the soul. I've also noticed when you make it in a bowl, it's fluffier. I don't know why. The mug makes it denser. It's so good. It's so good. It also gives you quite a bit. Anyway, enough about my mug cake. Some people hate eating on camera. I'm not even the biggest fan of it either. Even though back in the day I used to watch Trisha Paytas all the time. Her vlogs. Yeah. And she was eating, you know, in all of her vlogs, so, I mean, but I'm just not a fan. Like, I do have kind of misophonia, where chewing, eating sounds are like, ick. They give me the ick. Like, not in person, like, it really depends in person. Like, in person, I'm usually fine. It's just, like, I think it's when people like really give into it, because some people like try to give into the ASMR of it all, and that I'm like, no, I don't want to focus on it. I don't want to focus on the sounds. Anyway, Y'all ever just eat something good and you do like a little dance? I made a TikTok about that. This giant glass, little drink, typical for anybody who spills their drink. I just made lilac tea. I made lilac tea with actual fresh lilacs, which I've wanted to do for years. I don't know why I didn't. This is actually the first time that I don't live, like, the place that I live doesn't have lilacs on the actual property. Like, I had to scavenge. I had to scavenge for them. I had to hunt, if you will. Forage, that's the word I was thinking of. I was like, I just couldn't, the word was not coming to me. But I wanted to for years, and it's so funny how things just happen at the perfect moment in our lives, don't they? Like, things just click and align, because for years that's been in the back of my head of like, I would just love to do that. I just would love to do that because I love lilacs. If y'all don't know this about me. Lilacs are super nostalgic for me. The scent of them, ooh, childhood. It is, we had a lilac bush right at the end of our driveway, and we didn't know nothing back in the day, back in the early 2000s. We weren't looking up how to prune it. We weren't looking up nothing about it. We didn't know. We didn't know you had to prune them to make them alive. And some years it only had like a few flowers. Then occasional years it would have a whole bunch of flowers, and I just like, I would always get so excited to like go out there and smell them when I was playing out in the yard. And the years where it would bloom so heavily, like I loved when my mom was able to cut them and like put them in a vase, and we had them in our living room. Oh, and my cat O'Malley, he looked exactly like Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat from the Aristocats, like exactly, and he had that kind of personality too. He was the tomcat, and every cat in the neighborhood knew. He was the cutest thing alive and the coolest thing alive. He remains with me every day. Truly, that cat is like with me all the time in my heart and spirit. And he used to lay in the lilac bush. There was like a little area in there that he laid in, and it was like a pile of leaves, and he just, that was his little spot. If we never knew where he was just napping in there. You know what I mean? So, anyway, what I was saying about like how everything happens at the perfect time is that it's really good too, like refreshing. But what I was saying was I need to eat this. So good. I was just saying that like I just so happened to like, I was researching the do you guys know this company? I forget, the name is escaping me right now, but there's this company of like, it's not essential oils, it's like this type of drop that you can actually put in your water or something, and they have aspen, they have mustard seed, they have all these things, and they like help you internally feel like a sense of calm or whatever. And it's like, you know, it's I don't know how to explain it. They're like oil drops. And I was looking into those about what they meant and like how does that work. And then I was like, I just trailed down to this like, I don't know, this like thought of like, what does lilac help with internally, and what does it help with in your life? Like if aspen can help with like anxiety and what is it, mustard seed can help with like, what is it, sadness, depression, like balancing mood, then what does lilac help with? And I found out that it helps with nostalgia. It helps with nostalgia. It's not like weird, like the world just aligned. And lately I've been really feeling like just down about all of my past, like not really childhood necessarily, but just all of it, all my past. It just feels like that wasn't fun. I haven't had any fun. Like, it's just been real sour about it. Did I talk about this on here? I dropped in my bowl. But it's just so funny that I have been feeling that lately, and it's been a conscious thing on my mind. Like, how do I get over that? Like, generalized just sourness that came with the homelessness, that came with the toxic mold, that came with the losing my dearest pets over the years, that came with just the trauma that like just happened to me and that I've been through. What? And it's just funny, like that was a conscious thing in my mind, and then I researched this, and it's like lilac, it helps with nostalgia, positive associations with your past, and confidence towards your future and oneself. And I'm just like, that's all the things that I need. It's all the things that I need in my life. The thing with these mug cakes too that's crazy, maybe it's not that crazy, you put them in the microwave for like a minute and a half, you take it out and it is piping. It's just piping out. You do not want to eat it when it first comes out. You want to put it in the fridge, put it in the freezer, and even so, even if you do that for like 10 minutes, you take it out and it's still hot. So yeah. Also, do you hear that? It's my dishwasher, which I've come accustomed to. I am clean freak OCD, and I mean that not in a clean freak OCD. I mean like a genuine. I don't even know what to call that. I don't know the real terms for that. Used to hate dishwashers, but I've come accustomed to using the dishwasher. Anywho, if that's what that sound is, I don't know if you even hear it, but I always hate that, actually, by the way. When YouTubers do that, they're like, sorry, airplane. I'm like, nobody can hear it, Tani. Nobody, I know you can, but we can't hear it. Like, sorry, can you hear that? It's like, it's just like, it's so echoey in here. I'm like, I don't hear the echo. I don't hear the echo. I used to like the song Echo by Trevi Moran. Do you guys know that song? Anyway. That's kind of it.